Hello guys, this is Paul the Auto Technician, and today here with me I have this power window electrical master switch, and it is faulty. We want to do some quick repair, and so that it can start functioning again. We have this battery right here. It is sufficiently charged. We have this harness right here. It has the connector to connect to this socket right here. It's a 12-pin connector, and here it is. Some electrician had I don't know what they were doing right here. They connected all these wires together. Maybe I think it's from a power source or a ground source. So what we are going to do, we're going to wire all these wires properly the way they are supposed to be wired, and then we're going to seal them, and then after that we'll come to this the master switch. Then we're going to do some repairs on it. We have a battery right here. We can start by checking the voltage. So if I check the voltage, that's like 12.8 volts or 12.9 volts. So our battery is has sufficient amount of power. So before we start repairing this master switch, we want to make sure that we understand what we are doing here. I'll come to this wire right here, the harness. I'll come to repair it as I've told you. But right now, before we start on these repairs, I have to show you something. I want to explain to you how this electrical power window works. Okay, we have our battery here, the power source. Never mind about these ones. So we have the battery here. This is our power source. It has a ground. We have the fuse box, the relays block, and we have our own switch right here. So for the purpose of time, I will only explain with one switch, this one here. So this one here is a typical 4-pin relay. We have pin 86, pin 85, we have pin 30 and pin 87. So this one here, pin 30, is a power source coming from a fuse. Like this one here, this is fuse 2. It powers all these relays, and this dot here is a splice. So this one here, it is a switch right here, and it's open. Pin 87 goes to the load. In this case, it's going to the downward direction of the window when you want to lower the window. And pin 86 and pin 85 are the control side of the relay. So what happens, this pin 85 here is the ground. The relay has to be grounded, and this is where it is grounded. Then the signal, the power signal it receives to the pin 86, it comes from the window switch. So if you press down, you want the window to go down, a signal will be transmitted to this pin 86 here, and since the relay is already grounded, the circuit will be complete, and immediately the relay is activated, this pin 30 closes, it contacts pin 87, and power is sent to the motor of the window to lower the window. The same thing happens with the upward direction. When you want to raise the windows, the same thing happens. Here, if you want to raise the window, you press the up button, a power signal is transmitted to the relay, and since the relay is already grounded and powered, this contact closes and the signal is sent to the motor, the direction of raising the window. Now in most cases, this relay block right here is normally found inside this assembly. This is like a control module. It's like a module, a little computer, and it has all these components inside to regulate and control the voltage and the functions executed by commanding the switch on and off. So since this switch, it has this lock here, this lock and unlock button, and this one here, it goes to the central locking system circuit. So you press down, you lock, you press down and the button comes up, it's in the unlock position, and these are the triggers for the central locking actuators. So right now what we are going to do is this switch, it has got to have the ground and it has got to have the power, like as you see in here. Then we have 1, 2, the upper signal wire and the lower signal wire, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you have 12 pin, a connector with the 12 pin, and that's exactly what we have right here. If you look closely, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These larger ones here are this main one here, and the other one, that one there, that is the power and the ground, to power and ground this switch. So I'll have to do some tests and see if I can extract a signal from this button. Alright, so the setup is complete. I have my test light right here to do this, some little bit of testing. I've already stripped off these ends of these wires. This is a connector, so I'll connect this to the switch assembly. So I'll connect it, and as you can see right here, my battery, I got my powers and my grounds connected. This is where I've connected my test light, and this is the ground wire. So we want to test and see the functions, because the other electrician told me that only one button was working and I think it was this one here for the rear right window. So we want to do some little bit of testing. First of all, we have to confirm that our powers and our grounds are good before anything else. Here you go. This is the power wire, the one that supplies 12 volt current to this power window electrical switch assembly. Then we switch from the negative post to the of the battery to the positive post, like that. That one is for confirming the grounds, and there you go, you have a good ground. let's confirm we have good grounds for our power switch. This is our ground wire, this black one right here, and it travels all the way to this pin right here, and there we go. I have a good ground. Now since I have these good powers and grounds, we want to try these specific commands of these switches. Now if I touch this green wire right here, this is my switch and this is my wire. I can try any of the switches and see the one that will illuminate on my test light. And there you go, the first one, and the illumination pops up. So that is the wire for the rear left side window, and it is an up signal. And there you go. So the switch is actually this one is functioning. So we've confirmed that is okay, it's okay. So we try the next wire. We eliminate this one now. You can just bend it a little bit like that. We eliminate it. Then we go to the next one, which is this one here, the red with the trace of yellow. We come here to a switch assembly and we try the switch and there you go. This one here is for the lowering the window signal to the left front side window. So we'll go ahead and eliminate it also. So we are done now with this switch, this particular switch here. We are done with testing it. Then we pick up the next wire, the red wire with the black trace. It's a red wire with the black trace. Connect our test light right there, and then you can try either any of the buttons, the remaining 3 buttons, and there you go. This is now the left rear window down switch. The left rear window down signal is properly functioning. We eliminate the wire. We go ahead and look here at the next one. So that one is okay. So we have this other. This is a red wire with a blue trace. I hook my test light. Then I try this button, and there you have it. You have the signal for the rear right lower window signal. It's functioning. So we eliminate that wire. So we got this one here is the left one. And guys, remember we haven't tested this the driver main switch here, the right switch here. We haven't tested it, and we'll come to that in a short while. So I connect this one here, the tester, then I press this button. Is the raise window, the rear right raising window. That one is okay. So now what is left is this connector here with 2 pins. This is a signal to the driver side, that is the right side motor, to raise or lower the window. So I hook my test light to the connector, the pin, then I press it. The signal is coming from far. Then I test the other one, the up window signal, and there you go. So the switch is fully functional. Alright guys, so now we're done with fixing our power window master switch. So it's time for the hour of reckoning. So right now I want to try this the right hand side, driver side window. So if I lower the window down, there you go, it's going down. And if I raise it up, that one is good. And now the left side front window, so I want to lower it down. And now it's raising it right up. There you go. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this video. For the existing subscribers, thank you very much for supporting me. And if you are a new viewer, kindly subscribe to this channel for amazing, unique automobile repair content.